Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another chapter of the Berserk manga. Now, there's not much that I can really say about this chapter compared to last week, where there was clearly more to talk about. This was mostly a relaxed, more humorous chapter, as I would say. Let me just get into it. The first thing that happened was the fact that the Gus's party is now moving towards the Elf King to meet up with the Elf King. So that was like the big thing, the big cliffhanger from last chapter. Like we're finally gonna get to see the Elf King. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what Gus is going to talk about. And as they're heading there, they come across all these fairy-like creatures. I think Ivalera called them woodlanders, and they're all just amazed of seeing like humans in there. Like, wow, these are humans! Holy crap! Like, look at this shit! And I love how all of them interact with one another in a specific way. Like Serpico, because he has like the wind element cloak. Like the wind element spirits are attracted to him. And they're like bringing him around. The elves, the fairies, they're all on Farnese and on Casca. You have Isma and you have Isidro just straight up riding unicorns, and Guts encounters Puck's brothers, which was a cool little extra. Like, I personally enjoyed this chapter a lot. Um, Not my favorite one in a while, but it was really entertaining. At least the humor aspect is something that you don't get to see all too much in Berserk. You you get them from time to time, but I do like when Miura implements them into his storylines, and there is no better time to apply them than now, because right now is nothing serious is going on, so it's now a more relaxing tone, a relaxing atmosphere to go into this. So Puck's brothers. Puck is clearly the one with the chestnut haired one. His other brothers, they go in a very how do you call it, traditional way of going about brothers going from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Puck has one spike coming out of on his hair. His brothers have 2, 3, and 4, and 5 as they go on, and well, I forgot his name, but the archmage, the one riding the goat, he straight up tells this girl, Danan, I believe is her name, to clean it up because they gotta get moving. And this witch, she straight up like blows this horn, and like all of them start moving out slowly, making way for all of them to go into the king's throne and throne room, excuse me. And then they're asking like, when can we see the king? And like all of a sudden, just Puck wearing a frigging crown and a cape, and being like, "Hey guys, like, so I kind of sold you out to the humans, and like you're now property of them, right? Magnifico, Magnifico being Farnese's brother." And he's like, "Dude, that's not what. Like, holy shit! Like, I fucked up big time." And just that very comedic aspect of like the woodlanders being like, you like, this is treason to our country, like, and then just like arresting Puck and arresting from Magnifico. It was just a little bit of like, what the fuck's going on here, like where's the real king? And then the girl Danan, she straight up tells, like, she says like, oh, Puck, like, did the human world really like, um how do you call it, did the human world really give you this bad aura? Did they teach you these bad habits? And she takes off her hat, she takes off her cloak, and you see like this elf-like creature. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the name was the Firestorm King. So I wonder whether or not this Danan, if she's an actual queen, or she's an actual, like, I don't we haven't gotten any real explanation. All that happened is just she took off her hat and she took off her cloak, and we saw her elf-like form, but we have no clue whether or not she's a queen, she's a servant, she is, if whether or not she's the Firestorm King. I doubt it. I think we'll get more or a better explanation later on. Maybe she's the daughter of the Flowerstorm King. Maybe she's the wife, the queen. Um, I have no clue, but I'm not convinced that she's the one ruling. I think that it was just meant for a little bit of a confusion for this last page. But regardless, her design looks absolutely beautiful. And the only other thing that I would say is, unless she is asexual, maybe, like, I don't know if that's a thing in Berserk, like demons or whatever. But overall, really fun chapter. Cannot say too much because not much really happened in this chapter, other than just the establishment that Puck has brothers and that Danan is something other than just one of those helpers for the Archmages. Regardless, my name is IlPOV. I hope you like this overview of this chapter. I will be doing them as much as they come out, and subscribe to my channel because I'll definitely be talking about more Berserk stuff related, especially now that the Muso game is getting closer to coming out, and any other anime, manga related stuff that I feel like talking about, I will definitely go into it. Comics, maybe from time to time. I'm a Marvel, DC fanboy slash Dark Horse from time to time. So if you like this overview, hit the like button down below, comment down below what you thought about this. Who do you think this Danan figure is? Is she really the Firestorm King? Is she the queen? Feel free to give your thoughts down below. Since this is a manga, there are no real spoilers going on, since this is the first source of the original story that comes out. So I'm looking forward to reading your speculations. My name is IlPOV. Have a good week, and bye.